Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin, and I will be bringing you guys some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. For those that don't watch football or don't know much about American football, I'm going to have to explain this game a little bit. Now, if you do watch the NFL or American football, there is a player known as Tebow. And for those that don't know, there is a trend going on right now where you do a thing what is called Tebowing, where you get on one knee, like you're playing football. When the coach is talking to you, you take a knee, and then you bow your head down and you put your head on your forehead and put your hand on your forehead. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do that in this video. Well, I probably will. I did this in this video, but I didn't videotape it, so you're not going to see that. But what you're going to see is the act of me playing like Tebow, which is you suck for 3 quarters and you come out and you know the rest. So if you see the end of this video, and I'll kind of slow it down, you guys will know what I'm talking about. So just enjoy the gameplay. It's not very good gameplay, but I picked this video because this video in particular is not going to be about very much about the gameplay at all. So what I really wanted to talk about in this video is that, first of all, if you are watching this video, I just wanted to take the time out to say thank you very much for watching the video, and that I really do appreciate it. Last week, December 11th, 2011, was the 1-year anniversary of me putting up my first video on YouTube. So I was a little bit late because it's the 19th right now, so this won't go up probably till the 20th or 19th or 20th. So I did want to send out a video that would just basically thank everybody and everyone that had anything to do with my channel. Okay, so because I didn't do a lot of the stuff I do on my own, you know, like make videos and do commentaries and silly things like that. But I did want to take the time out to kind of reflect back on the things that happened, and the good things and the bad things, and kind of talk to you guys. But most importantly, I just wanted to say thank you, and I'll get to that part at the end. So in my previous year of YouTube, I will start off with the basically how I got started. So for those that have followed me since the beginning, I started on Huppet, even though I wasn't a regular, you know, member that posted over there. But a lot of the people that I have now that are subs and kind of active subs are from Huppet, and I've met them from other YouTube commentators too. So one of the things that I did was that I met a lot of people on GameFAQs as well, and I kind of wanted to tell you guys my experience with that. Now, for the most part, I don't want to bum anybody out from doing this, because if you like putting up video games or playing video games and are interested in putting up, when you're interested in putting up gameplays for other people to watch and to enjoy, I encourage you to do that. However, you do have to be aware of the fact that there are some not so nice people, some bad people, and there's a lot of people that do this, so you probably won't be noticed right away. So I've done this for a year. I think my quality is okay. I think my commentary is, you know, decent, and I still haven't really, you know, I'm satisfied with the amount of subscribers and the amount of active subs that I have. So we'll get into it. I'll tell you about all of my shortcomings, all of the bad things that happen. But for the most part, I did meet a lot of people on here. Okay, so the first thing I did want to stress to you guys that were, I guess, interested in doing this is that 99% of the people that you meet are assholes. Okay, I was trying to think of a better word than asshole. I was going to say douchebag, but I couldn't think of any better word. So 99% of the people you meet will be fake, and they will be mainly concerned about themselves. Because I kind of had a big, not issue with this. It just bothered me, because I always thought that most people were like me. You know, we're just like normal people, and you know, we don't crave attention. But what I realized was, if you have the money to go out and buy a Hog HD PVR and you play video games and you put it online and you want people to talk about it, you are basically 99% of these people are attention-seeking whores. So I don't know a better word for that, but for you guys, it will. That's basically what's going to happen. So in my experience, I've met maybe 1 or 2 people that were true to their word, and the verdict's still out, because I've met over 50 people that were not honest, not true, and then they were very, very bad. They just, in general, oh, that was cool. Yeah, triple kill airdrop trap. But here's basically what it boiled down to. Okay, so in the YouTube universe, YouTube land of Call of Duty commentators, there are, you know, there's subs and there's views. So that's kind of the thing that everybody judges themselves on. Okay, now personally, if you're the person that takes your self-worth and self-value off of both of these numbers, then you're probably going to be disappointed. Okay, now for me, when I say this, I truthfully and honestly do not care about those numbers. I care more about being able to play with subs and kind of talk you know, talk to them on Twitter, kind of interact with them through videos. That's kind of what I thought this was going to be about. But the 99% that I met, they were all about becoming YouTube famous, getting more subs than they had before. So there are friends that I used to have that when they weren't, how do I explain this? When I could help them, when I had, there's friends that I had more subs and more views than all of them, and then after, you know, they exceeded my subs and views, I don't talk to them anymore, which is strangely convenient if you think about it. But basically, this is what happens, and this is how you kind of judge people for their worth at face value. And I've said this many times before. When I had something viable that another person, you know, needed or could use, like let's say if I had views and subs that I could send over to somebody else, when they had that, when that asset was available to them, they were like talking to me every day and, you know, being really nice. Let's do this. Let's have all these ideas and so on. Once they exceeded, you know, my asset, my value, right, when they didn't need me very much anymore, that's when they, you know, move on to the next guy. So it's like you can go from like, I don't know, you go from like 100 subs to 1,000 subs, and then once you pass 1,000, you got to go to a guy that has 10,000 subs. Obviously, I don't have 10,000 subs, so that's not gonna work. So that was the bad thing that happened to me. You know, I mean, I met people that I thought were genuine, but 99% of them were fake. Okay, so that's the only thing I should say for you guys. And for me, I used to kind of promote all this stuff and be, you know, try to get more subs, but I just don't do that anymore because I figure the fan base that I have now that we can get together and kind of interact is good enough for what I need to do right now. Okay, I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not willing to do what those people are doing, which is pretty much, I can't even think of it, but suck somebody's you-know-what to get ahead. So I just, in my nature, I won't do that. In my current job, I refuse to do that, which is kind of why I'm at where I am in my, you know, my current job. So, but there are people, a lot of people that will use that person to get up, and I guess that's just human nature. Either they learned that behavior or they did not. So before this video runs out, I don't want to bum you guys out because this video was supposed to be kind of a celebration video, and I ended up taking, you know, 5 minutes to talk about the bad parts that happened. So if you guys want me to go into that, I can go probably 35 minutes into that. But I wanted to say thank you to the people that are watching this now, because all those people that I helped out before and all of a sudden I don't talk to anymore, won't be watching this anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I wanted to say to you guys thank you. None of this would have been possible. My sustainability over a year would have been possible without you guys. I met some really cool people, especially from, you know, Canada and, you know, England, across the sea and all that stuff, across the world. And so I've met some really, really good people. And here's kind of the thing with me spreading out, because I got like 400 subs. I never thought I would even make it over 100 subs, because I kind of made these videos for my brother to make fun of him. That was basically, I mean, you know when you start something and you're basically just making fun of your family and your friends? That's kind of how this started out for me. So I never imagined that this would happen, being this relatively successful, because I'm pretty happy with the success that I've had. But the reason why I want to thank you guys is because in the world, in the YouTube land, third-hand compliments, I guess, and comments are the only way to get noticed. So like, let's say that I made an awesome video, okay, like super duper awesome video. It was like a Sandy Ravage spaz, you know, I just killed everybody and so on. In this day and age, it would not get noticed. Even if Sandy Ravage, you know, it would not get noticed. So let's say I have that video and I upload it, right? And I tell people, hey, come look at my video. It's so awesome. Look at it. Nobody cares anymore. But if somebody else, you know, says to check out my video, then they're more inclined to do so. Because I think with my low sub count and my low views, people are less likely, they're less comfortable saying they like something when it's not popular. But when a lot of people say, yeah, that's popular, yeah, that's really cool, they're very comfortable saying that. So I've had a lot of subscribers and followers on Twitter that have made this possible for me. So you guys know who they are. I speak to them almost daily. Josh, and I can't even think of the other guys. Josh, Eddie, who else do I have? W, and the guys that I play with too, like Merc and Dylan and all those guys. Okay, all of those guys that watch the videos and make this happen. That's why I'm still here. So that's what I wanted to take this time out to say thank you to those guys in general. So thank you very much. I know I don't get to say that very much, because when we're in a party, I don't want to kind of kill the mood and say, you know, guys, you really mean a lot. I just don't want to be like that. But I wanted to tell those that are watching this right now that I'm very, very happy and very, very grateful for for a lot of you guys doing that, because you don't have to do that. I've never once asked somebody to promote my video, which that might be my own fault, you know. And I was watching this and the screen goes dark. But here's what happens. I think it's 198, and they end up getting 199, and I triple cap right there. So we're at 194. I die, and I think, like, I'm yelling at my brother. I'm like, look, if we can just hold it one more time, we will win. And Tim Tebow comes through with 5 seconds left. So, recapping this video, I'm sorry about the beginning, being such a bitch about it, but I wanted to be real with you guys and tell you exactly what happened with me. And at the end, I wanted to share with you guys 28, 6, and 29. But at the end, I wanted to share with you guys sincerely how I feel. So I am very, very appreciative. Also, I forgot to mention Nugget Food. We have a series, and I forgot to mention it. Yeah. And so, but other than that, I just wanted to thank you guys. So I will try to continue this on, because this was a shitty commentary at the end. But I will try to make a part 2 to this. So other than that, thank you for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.